family-sized dose of hope for our vaccination program. I can confirm today that the federal government has secured an additional 1 million Moderna doses from the European Union member states arriving next weekend and doubling our Moderna doses in September. In addition, the Australian Technical Advisory Group on Immunisation, also known as ATAGI, is now recommending Moderna for everyone 12 years and over, in line with the approval by the Therapeutic Goods Administration. Now that means everyone from 12 to 59 can go along to their community pharmacy where Moderna is being administered, and they'll be able to go and get a family jab. They'll be able to go along to their pharmacists, family members, kids, parents, and be able to get that jab at their pharmacy. These doses, plus Australia's already contracted supply, will be shared around 3,600 community pharmacies across Australia, and up to 1,800 pharmacies will begin to receive doses through the week of the 20th of September. So those doses arrive at the end of next week, and then they'll make their way across those first 1,800 pharmacies and then to the balance. I particularly want to thank the governments of Spain, the Czech Republic, Portugal and Bulgaria, as well as the European Commission for their cooperation as we've worked through the arrangements. I also want to thank Moderna for their support for these arrangements, and as well as Norway and Sweden, who have helped facilitate this deal over the course of these last few weeks. These additional Moderna doses, of course, come in addition to the 4 million we're able to secure in the arrangement with the United Kingdom with the swap there, and the 1 million we're able to secure from Poland in the direct purchase arrangement we had there, and of course the 500,000 in the swap arrangement we had with Singapore. Now, these additional doses will also provide a role in providing additional support for Victoria. Now, Victoria is currently dealing with continued surge in cases, just like we saw in New South Wales some time ago. And later today, the Minister for Health and General Fruin will be standing up and outlining the arrangements for the surge of the mRNA vaccine support for Victoria as they deal with the outbreak. Residents in particular in Melbourne's north and west will benefit from additional vaccines and a rapid expansion of vaccination sites across the region as part of a 3-week vaccination blitz there in Victoria to deal with the surging Delta outbreak there. To assist these communities and all Victorians, Minister Hunt and I have agreed that the Commonwealth will surge more than 400,000 additional doses of Pfizer and Moderna in Victoria over the course of September. As I said, Minister Hunt and General Fruin will provide further details on that this afternoon. Right now, as of yesterday, I should say, 22,473,563 doses had been administered across Australia. More than 2 in 3 Australians aged over 16 have now had their first dose. More than 2 in 3. And that's 67.4% right now, and 42.3% of those aged over 16 have had both doses. For over 70-year-olds, the news is even better. 90.8% have had their first dose, and 70.5% have had both doses. So over 70s, more than 70% have had double doses of the vaccine. And the over 70s age group have always been the most vulnerable. And that gives us an even greater level of confidence as we move into these final phases and we move into the national plan. Some 195,809 doses were done just yesterday on a Saturday. The next few weeks will, of course, be very critical as we work together to reach the targets and the goals set out in the national plan. A national plan that is designed to open safely and to stay safely open. That's what the national plan is all about. Whether you're in a state like here in New South Wales or down in Victoria or the ACT, where they are the subject of lockdowns, or you're in other states where COVID levels are much lower or even zero, where you live in fear of the lockdowns. Where we want to get to is to be able to be open safely and to stay safely open. That's what the national plan is about. Now, in order to support that, we now have enough vaccines throughout the course of October, which we'd always hoped to do, certainly by the end of the year. Originally, we'd hoped to be able to get there by October, and now it is in fact the case that, particularly with these additional doses we've been able to achieve in recent weeks, it means that all of those right across Australia, we will have enough of those doses so that there is enough for 2 doses for everyone in Australia who wants one. Now, to keep that momentum going, from tonight, Australians will start to see the next phase of the government's advertising campaigns. This phase of our communications is about encouraging people to look forward to the things they'll be able to do and keep on doing. Because I said, it's not just about being able to open safely, it's about being able to remain safely open. And so whether it's seeing friends, getting together, going to a family event, whether it's going to a pub or going to a concert, or any of these things, the things that we've been held back from for so long, and in other states where they have been able to continue to do those things, to be able to have the confidence that they'll be able to keep doing them, knowing that the vaccination program has been able to achieve its objectives, urging us all to do the first thing first, and that is to go and get that vaccine. And so I encourage everybody, from tomorrow, over 12 to 15-year-olds will be able to get their vaccine. We're planning for that here in our household, for our girls to be vaccinated, age 12. They're both between the ages of 12 and 15. And we need the whole country to continue to press forward. The goals are in sight. They are in very clear sight, and they are achievable. They are within reach. And so we now need to continue to surge forward in these final weeks and months of the program to get us to those vaccination targets set out in the national plan.